Hello everybody, Realm Builder Guy here, and welcome back to the channel, and more fun with the people of Kordofan in the attempt to rebuild the Kingdom of Kush. Thank you again for everybody that's been watching and commenting and liking the series so far. It's really been a lot of fun. I'm really enjoying myself. I hope that's seeping through despite battling this annoying head cold, which does suck the energy from time to time. I'm having a lot of fun, and it seems you guys are too, judging by the numbers. And hey, you know, why not try to shoot for another 50 likes? Why not? On this episode. It always helps the channel like a lot. Not just the views, but also the interactions and likes are huge. And I know some people get annoyed when YouTubers ask for likes, but that's just kind of part of the gig, and it's like 5 seconds, so it's not a big deal. Or in this case, it was a little longer. So let's get going here. On the last episode, of course, did a little stabby, murder, and ended the war with West Darfur, or better said, you know, our overlords of Alodia did. But we are working on a few little things here. We've got a pretty good power base right now. We're rebuilding our prestige, so just waiting for that to tick up a little bit. And it is written in the stars, a chieftain to scare a local mystic with dubious morals and a fabricated omen. Perfect. Of course, this is the murder scheme against our other half-brother. Before the mystic leaves for Chieftain David's court, there is but one question. Will my false omen be one of fortune or of doom? Let's see. A bad omen gains bad omen for 10 years. Murder scheme gains progress. Or the murder scheme loses progress in estimated time 20 months. Ooh, that is long. Or a good omen will lull him into false security. So it's basically the same thing. Let's see. A good omen gives him a medium health boost. A bad omen gives him a moderate health penalty. We're going to go with a bad omen. And it did not go as expected, because why would it? Why does it ever? So now this has been knocked back to about 20 months. But anyway, that is, of course, so the liege passed the absolute tribal authority law. Well, let's have a look at Alodia and see where things are here. So we've got Chieftain Muhammad, who's Welayatian Coptic. He's got 422 soldiers. Then we've got El Ilayla. Then Ziria. I mean, we're stronger than pretty much everybody here. But everyone is Coptic and Nubian. So we'll see how this goes. Because I'm thinking independence. Maybe, but it's a little bit too early for that. It seems that not every servant of Chieftain David's court is blindly loyal. Issa assures me that he has a way in, and that a few coins in the right pocket can go a long way. There's a little gold after all, 50 gold. So there's a 50% chance the scheme gains agent is closing in, or 42% the existence of a murder scheme is exposed. It is too risky. And it's 57%. That's, I mean, it's more than half, because, you know, I can do some math. Scheme success chance plus 10%. 50 gold is a lot. And he is temperate, so he doesn't really like spending the money, so we're just not going to do that. That's a little too risky. Of course, we're trying to kill him in West Kordofan. And then if we take West Kordofan, the goal then is to set our sights on East Darfur, a man who's Daju and converted to the Coptic faith. And then, you know, we do have our alliance with our half-sister Maj over here in Dar al-Sa'id as well. So we can call on a few for an internal war to kind of do a little something here. West Darfur with 1,400 troops. Not really somebody we can tangle with at this time. But if we manage to take over West
Kordofan and then recapture East Darfur. Then we're strong enough that we could go after West Darfur. Still not endorsed by our court priest. And we're still first in line there. So we're good there. We need a little bit of... Let's see. We're still working on our county control here. How long is that away? It's still a little bit, so we gotta wait. Gotta wait. Impeccable household, you gain 150 prestige. Very nice. So our prestige is now in the bonus section, so that is huge. Secret tunnel. My agent Issa approaches me with a bunch of parchment clutched in his hands. I found old architectural sketches of the chieftain's castle. They might be a bit outdated, but look here. That looks like a tunnel we can use. Yes. Yes, definitely. Disastrous mistreatment. As I near son John's chambers, I hear a horrifying scream. Barely human and full of pain. I burst into the room only to find John collapsed in a heap on the floor, covered in blood. The cold-hearted physician is standing in the corner of the room, anxiously wringing her hands. Okay. This will not happen again. So we chastised the physician for 5 years. So he had a botched disease treatment. It was a severe health penalty. So the physician will think twice next time. We all knew the risk. You are forgiven. No. Guards, put her under lock and key. So what will happen? Once in my prison, I can decide what to do with Petronia. Petronia is a known criminal, allowing you to imprison her. She loses opinion, and we lose our court physician. This traitor deserves to die. He's a little more shy, but you almost killed our son, who's not our heir. Keep that in mind. Gagui is the heir. This will not happen. Do you understand me? I will chastise the physician. Outliving a child. Oh, man. I had so many hopes for you, my sweetest child. All the things you would learn, experience, and do. There were so many possibilities, a whole life to live. Maybe you would have had children of your own one day, but now, none of those things will ever come to be. Rest in peace, little John. And we are overwhelmed by stress. And we have a sweet tooth here. Oh boy, it's all happening. There's one thing Chieftain David is particularly cannot resist. This is his favorite treat. His next sweet snack will be 1 part strawberry compote and 1 part potent poison, forgotten by my agent. Bon appetit, David. Oh, Chieftain David is dead. He swallowed the bait, Sambucaid and all. Don't actually know. In no time at all, he was clutching at his throat, wheezing for air before collapsing into a small heap on the ground, never to get up again. All bakers in the area were questioned, but no trace of foul play could be found. I had to do this. I had to do this. Oh, stress is just getting worse and worse and worse. So there you have it. We have now expanded quite nicely, and we actually control a decent amount of the military base of Alodia. But first, we will pick a new lifestyle. Perk, we'll go wash your hands. It reduces contracting illness, reduces chance of courtiers to contract illness. So, wash your hands, people. Wash your hands. Now, if we look at Alodia, they have 2,200 soldiers that come from levies. We have 1,500 of those. So that means if we go independent... Oh, the chiefess, our wife, is pregnant. Good day. So just doing quick math, that would leave him with 700. That would bring him down to 1,100. We do have the necessary manpower to overthrow Alodia at this point. Neighboring ruler won war. Okay, Mercuria won a war. Let's take a look what we have here. So Dar al-Said, we could inherit this, but we've got a pretty good relationship with our half-sister. Murder scheme 20%. It wouldn't really work in our favor. How's West Darfur looking? Oh, we could overrun these guys really, really quickly. But we do not have a Casus Belli. So what we need to do is, of course, send our court priest, Magjin, to East Darfur to fabricate a claim on East Darfur. And then slowly but surely gobble things up more and more. Now, we could start an independence faction here. We could also murder him. Murder scheme success chance is 95%. And we're going to start that scheme to avenge our father. Agent has joined this Chieftain Muhammad of Gumuz has joined the scheme to murder him. So the goal here will be, we murder our liege lord, the High Chieftain Panigiros of Alodia, as revenge for subjugating us. I mean, it was actually his father who did it, Tianossi, but, you know, sins of the father and all. And then go with an independence faction, because all that will be left will be a 9-year-old on the throne. Send proposal greeting my thoughtful. I would like for your young daughter. Oh, his headdress changed. Decline. No, she is not going to change to Nubian or Coptic. That is just not going to happen, buddy. And you will find out soon enough why. And it looks like there is a war going on to the north. Marcuria. Oh, they are raiding. They are being raided by Alodia. Interesting. So the Elodian forces are there. Oh, we have a son. We have a son. And this son will be called... Wait one quick second. We'll call you Hunter, after our latest patron noble of the realm. I mean, Hunter. I was trying to see if I could find a translation for Hunter in Daju language or language of the Kushites. Just couldn't find it. If you know anything, let me know. But we're just going to call you Hunter. We're going to pretend like it's the right word. You know, just role play it a little bit. You know, we understand it means hunter. So we're all good there. All right. So we've got that murder scheme's going on. Another agent has joined the murder scheme. So we're about 17 months away from launching that. This is still also a bit away. So we're kind of waiting on a few things right now. Increased control here. Once a few things tick off, we will move forward. Okay, Grim needs a tutor. Grim is good in learning or stewardship. I like learning, so we're going to go with learning. And as such, I am going to be Grim's tutor. Excellent. And on we go. So as I look at it, we've started the year 1085. We've got a new lifestyle perk. Of course, Ironkin Constitution, so disease resistance, fertility, plus 30%. Disease resistance, health, massive boost. Very good. So we're getting towards the health. And then whole body. Spouts aids you in learning studies, gain 300 learning lifestyle, and focus student for 4 years. That gives learning of +1. Still dealing with the stress here a little bit, but there's not much we can do about that. We are already flagellant. Okay, so what I think I'm going to do now is actually in Alodia, we're going to start an independence faction. We're getting close to murdering him. So we're going to start that faction for independence now already. We're just planting the seed to move forward with these things. Assassin! The time has come. My agents are in place. One of them will pay the assassin the very night the deed will happen. Another will ensure the wall is unguarded. A third will leave a subtle trail of candles to High Chieftain Panigiros's bedchamber. Everything is in place. Do it. Ah, we have a new liege. It seems to have been difficult to get High Chieftain Panegyros by himself, but once the assassin finally did, he was not long for this world. I have covered my tracks well, and if anyone suspects me of being behind the attack, no one dares say out loud. I do love surprise visits. Okay, so we did that. We toppled one of the hated leaders. So the realm is definitely under, what am I going to say? Under duress? Yeah. So, Gagui comes of age. Hold on. We'll get to her in a second. Once it depends from their liege. Let's see. Can we add anybody? Okay, I'll deal with that here in a second. First, Gagui. I am proud to see my daughter no longer as a child, but as an adult. With sufficient tutelage, even a child that has displayed little natural inclination towards warfare, such as Gagui, and come to truly understand it. It is impressive to see such skill in someone so young. She displays a level of insight that's rare even among veteran commanders. They grow up so fast. Okay, I'm going to hit pause here. And the heir is unmarried. We're going to do matrilineal marriage. So, he is Welataya and Waki. Okay. Is there anything else we have here? So, there are no matrilineal. Hantale is Somali. Where is the chiefdom here? Okay, so it is all the way down there. I think that's fine. He is paranoid, callous, and arrogant. Great. It's sinful to his religion. I don't really care about that. Gagui gets 200 prestige. We will send this proposal post haste. Now, the other thing, of course, was I was looking at our little independence faction here. We're at 65% military power. One member, it's, us. We can press demands now, which means the faction will send an ultimatum to the faction target. If accepted, the faction's demands will be fulfilled. If the target does not accept, there will be civil war. Faction leader is a player, so demands can be sent in spite of discontent and faction military power thresholds. So, we are looking at discontent 0%. We'll be able to send an ultimatum in 8 months. So we will wait until then. Can we add anybody? Nope. Not really. No one's willing to join us in this. And so we'll kind of see how this goes. This could be a bad decision, but we'll just kind of play it by ear. We're going to keep that going and see what the next steps might be. Actually, let me see, Alodia, who's the primary heir? King Georgios of Nubia. So that is, of course, the Nubian king. So Marcoria is now the Kingdom of Nubia, just to the north. That is the next major power threat. They have 4,500 soldiers. That's something we, of course, need to keep in mind. Here, the claim fabrication, we're not too far away, but we have that marriage and a council invitation to be the spy master. Oh, of course I accept that. But we do not want the Nubian king now to sit the throne, because if he inherits Alodia, then things get a little bit dicey. West Darfur right now, they are in an internal war. It looks like Masawan subjugation war. They are attacking, they're defending against a populist uprising internally. All right, hit unpause and continue on, waiting just for this fabricated claim to come through. Once we get that, then we can, hopefully in the not too distant future, look at pressing for our independence from Alodia. The other thing, of course, we look at is then possibly going to war with West Darfur and reclaiming El Fasher and the holy site present there. I'm just kind of... let's see how that goes with the Independence War. East Darfur needs to fall first, and then we need to look at Dar al-Said after that. The Age of the World. I've been studying the ancient religious texts and the writings of scholars, and they all seem to agree that the world will end 6,000 years after its creation. By my calculations, we are less than a century away. However, my court priest, Magjin, urges me to keep it to myself. Lead it to the elders and avoid panic. What if your calculations are wrong? You know, I think you're right, actually. Given that he's shy and things like that, temperate, a reasonable point. So that costs us 75 prestige, but we gain 250 piety. Magjin gains 10 opinion of us, and our learning lifestyle we get 25 more experience. You are now known for dedication to the faith. And let's see, anything else going on here? No, not at this time. Send a proposal. Greetings, I would like your son. No. Decline. I will not have my children become Coptic or Nubian. That's just not going to happen. Greetings, Chieftain Ibedu of Kordofan. I have prowled through documents, both ancient and of less certain provenance. Finally have enough material to make the case that you are the rightful lord of the chiefdom of East Darfur. All that is missing, a little bit of bribe. 90 gold, see it done. And now we have that claim right there in East Darfur. And of course, we're going to go to East Darfur. Oh, we have a daughter, Bear. We will call her Bear. And we will declare a war for our claims. Son of a gun. It's going to cost 125 prestige. Well, that is annoying. That is very, very, very annoying indeed. So the big question, of course, now is to boost the prestige. The metagame move would be, of course, to call a hunt. We've got the money. It'll give us the prestige that we need to do this. But, looking at the character, looking at Ibedu, mismanaged population, oh, that's just fantastic. He is temperate, so he doesn't like spending money. That's the first thing. He's deceitful. I mean, temperate, I guess, isn't not spending money. That would be, greedy. But he doesn't want to have a huge, lavish lifestyle. Deceitful, he's shy. That's the one key thing. He doesn't like interacting with people. He's an intellectual. This is frustrating right now because I know I had said no hunts and no feasts. Feasts makes perfect sense because he doesn't like being around people. But what about hunting? I mean, for someone like him who has no talent, let's say, in anything martial weapons or anything like that, that is the big question on what to do here. Unless we stumble into a bunch of prestige, which I just don't see happening anytime soon. That is the big question now, how to do it. So let me know. I'm actually going to pause the game here, and we're going to stop the game. We're going to end today's episode with this big question. For you, the viewers, should a hunt happen within the, let's call it, the role-playing guidelines for this player who's not martially astute at all? He has got no prowess. He's a little bit shy. Again, holding a feast is not something he'll ever do. Hunting could be something. And if you write a compelling enough story, it could be down to his wife. She is zealous. She's a little paranoid and tempered as well, but she is a soldier through and through. And maybe if you write a story in the comments, however brief, that makes the argument as Chiefess Bilan as to why her husband and liege, Chieftain Ibedu, should call a hunt maybe to show that he is not just strong of mind, but strong of heart and strong of military somehow prowess, combat-ish, then maybe I, Realm Builder Guy, will be convinced that that will happen because he is very... Is he very fond of his wife? He is. I mean, 17 is fine. I mean, it's close enough. They have a few kids. So let me know down in the comments and write a little story as to would A, should we call a hunt? And B, if we do, the only one I could see really pushing him is both his wife and his daughter, of course, who is also martial. She is greedy. Now, this one hates spending money, but she's patient, but she is definitely... reckless, brilliant strategist. Oh, and she's pregnant. Very interesting. So, let me know down in the comments. Don't forget to hit that like button. 50 likes would be awesome. And until next time, I'm Realm Builder Guy, and I will talk to you soon.